evacuate into the world of spirits jamboree warehouse where universality and a chronic paraclete tango weaves its fair design. And a female upper body ghost too, so not only a spirit slash consciousness, just like but a body too. They need it to fit over it. Nozzle protruding is like galaxy air conditioning compressor bubbles out the rashish, monopole lattice hermetically yours over, you clicked on a distal phalanx, yours magnetically over cancellous tissue compaction is vital to the imaginary of a de-essentialized embodiment triangulation re cat, dove, fox, ghosts, laminar, and misapplied so-called convection in bird bones. Mime bed compression normal. 12 eye bones and 2 to 3 negative Gs forever yours in the join the utterance puzzle with pierced rainbows spurting out the dove wings. So mime it this way. And it climbs down erratically by the power vested in success. It becomes a dizzying substitutional defect as per bed, ghost, you, because you can't pass with your black fog delineated in sparkling jolts and out the door to the windpipe in a dazzling top-grade performance as a casual, cool detective buried in ribs, true or false. Now, still watching the black cloud in on top of your mind's reconstruction of constructive dismissal, ending with a performance of actual job loss, barely legible as reiteration out to the historicity of discourse tube, passed off for your ambrosial nostrils life's work. See attached. Or 1001 Arabian SMSs knocked together in a different ecstatic dumb show, or put differently, disembodied as text, and gnawed to relieve exhaustion, is release the flavour with the grill for everything tomato. With the onset of Glock, you may feel the mass of the world bucket, literal brow ptosis splinter into one divine character, white, duralite, rope-light, imminent everywhere, recontextualize ardour in the same black fog of the construct validity, sucking wads, ski on the supraorbital ridge, and finally, knuckles, yours immoderately down, posing a suffocation hazard. You mix well. You walk around like you take that down and owned up. As ghosted autoeroticism, you scrub up theological meaning well vested and not too bad given alkaloids into saliva. Given that by which all, I hope this detailed replica of Christmas phantomographic spectral diorama lays bare the ghost as Alexmosism or as elastom as Merrick Brooksingard, yours heteronormatively, flattened neurotypically to bursting point maxillofacially. Spirited away in the pillowcase and still half under on the makeshift halophane nose cone, you feel the unique meaning dispersal attributes and just picked taste of desiring indices you only get from text. With the wake-up call still on hold, soft vibes erupt through the whole apparatus, cathexis to catheter, and the total body ablation shuts you down, opens up a real possibility of complete apoptopic reconceptualization, no longer starred out but glimpsed in the flinches of staccatic masking. Are you there? Roaring through the vacant ear, itself a kind of text, the gentle boil wash in permanent auditory rinse refries the good innings you had had prior to the re-emergence of a newer, containerized self, refolding its absence signified into a paper lobster under the ghost blanket. Deep and crisp and even better value out from the centre round to the upper jaw and finalised with a big fat fucking bow on the bridge of the nose. Now let's see who drop. Over the head, snarl-up transfigured the plural spirits, visible now as the body's diaspora glorified in rupture. The ephemeris table below cites Sharuin's xiphoid process at declination minus 19 degrees, 35.1, with labels every 15 degrees of ecliptical longitude, throat, cursory and tractate and uneven, adverse under to the blanket, stop. You live by the text. You die by the aircon unit, choking on the speech act, yours into the fondue spirit mince. Second metatarsal drops off the radar under the peg, bed, leg and ulnar collateral between the implied thumb and index in an act of radical promising, now pronounces, you kind of bend and twist. Elastic constant convergence which, in the literal utterance of T, S sincerely and non-defectively promises that P to H if and only if cracks and screws off. It's 5:16, and better versed you tap a coin on the Gem Pro 50 and flick the Spectre on dimmer switch for the long haul. Those vitamin supplements people filling the gel capsules are tonight themselves the gel capsules we must get beyond. And tomorrow we went off on our head, decentering the polypolar lattice jauntily, yours in productive enmeshment nobody. T drops off, S and H skip, with eventness as historicity banners into the exploded starry ceiling frieze as outlined in P. Go to the quietest part of your home. Begin to disengage, slowly rotating a centrally condensed cloud up to the eyeballs and genitals in a perennial downward fixation to the planetary disc on a reverse pre-wash, literally transfixed in a textual lacuna of phantomatic spectrality with the faint light of the stars over this featured Spockdecker shimmers like monoxide tents, brightly in wait for the astral knockout. One sugar rush, a salt lick, and 2 barium meals later, and the reading hots up to evaporate into a double contrast shot. Pronounced man and supervised as a spectral incorporation of the non-reflective assertive, the reflection nebula is on the mat. Your sacrum to the left of bright polyps gleaming, gladiolus in 12-point solid through a low blaze of stardust, and each lambent finger spread flowing beneath the reversal of an errant speech act flies open, mounted at the crown of Venus in a pattern expressions, no or polyvalent codex is your enigmatically reframed nostrum, straight tripping on the cusp of Taurus, obliquely through the supernal forge. Try a demo.
Okay, that's it for the first half. Thanks again to both readers. We'll have a break now for about half an hour, so we'll start again about 25 past 8. Thank you.